What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead Show. Here with yours truly, Vegas Al, ready to break down. We got Tuesday action here for February 10th. Not the greatest of days here today for me. I think first off, I bombed a ton of plays and I put 15 plays in. Completely unnormal as of late what I've been doing. I've been staying disciplined, one play a day. Today I decided to open up. Looks like we'll go 6-9 here if the Lakers can pull this game out. Of course, it's returning to a scrap here, Lakers and Thunder. Fourth quarter, I believe, has just started. So you guys keep me updated on that in the chat as I break down the rest of these games here for tomorrow. Money line would hit on that. It'd be about plus 160. 6-9, we won't be down 3 units. We'd be down about 1.75, 2 units maybe. I'm not going to sit here and sweat about it. I've had worse days than this. I think we're going to have a great week. A little too much volume maybe. One of those dogs should have came through for us. The Xavier one was the most gut-wrenching. That one went to overtime there. Plus 14 cash. Can't complain about that. But, man, would have been an 8-1 underdog money line play there. Almost got it. Of course, overtime is where the underdog goes to die. But let's get into some action here for tomorrow. Pretty solid slate. Going to be all hoops here. We're going to do some college hoops here first. 1 second. College hoops. There we go. We got Milwaukee and IU Indy. I was seeing this at a pick'em earlier. And total here was 162.5. I'll be short and sweet. Milwaukee gets it done here. And I'll take the over 162.5. I don't care that IU Indy took my money last time out. I'll keep fading IU Indy. You look, what's his face has not played good. Milwaukee's on a 4-game losing streak. 2-8 in their last 10. 2-11 on the road this year. They're 9-17 on the season. 1 second, guys. We're going live on Channel 5, so I'm sorry about that. We got Milwaukee, though, not that great of a team as well. Don't get me wrong. Do I think they can walk up into the jungle here at IU Indy and get this one done? Yes, I do. It was a 95-83 victory for Milwaukee about a month ago now. That was back in January. Yes, I think they get right here versus IU Indy. I love fading IU Indy, so, yep, I'll be on Milwaukee in that one. And the over. 162.5. Both of these teams will be in the 80s, no doubt. Next game, we got UVA and Florida State. Virginia here minus the 8.5. Total is 151.5 here. Florida State has just taken some steps back. Let's just call it what it is. Winners of 3 straight, though, and playing some pretty good ball. I don't know, though. It's hard for me to get on them. I think Virginia is one of the best teams in the country here. 15th ranked, 20-3. I'm really impressed with them this year, though. They've been beating the teams they're supposed to. Handled business versus Syracuse. Handled business versus Pitt. They let Boston College and Notre Dame cover, but, a loss from North Carolina is not that bad. That was back in January 24th. They've just basically been winning all of their games that they should. I'm not going to hold their head too much about a Virginia Tech rivalry game loss, a UNC loss, and then a loss to Butler. That's the 3 losses, 3 solid losses here. I just can't see them losing this one outright to Florida State. Would it surprise me? No, of course not. You know how college basketball can be. But I got to go with Virginia. Not going to overthink it. Florida State hasn't shown me anything this year. I don't think they have a guy that stopped the Ritter this big here for Virginia. Is Ja'Cory White back? I don't know, man. He's been hit or miss for, pretty much the last month. I mean, he was battling an injury. That Louisville game, he scored 16 points and hasn't been that great since. Let me see. That was actually he scored 12 points in the Louisville game. So I'm looking at minutes, bro. I'm sorry. 5 points in the Louisville game. 0 points, 2 points, 3 points, 8 points, right? Ja'Cory White. They're going to need something out of him. Still like Virginia minus the 8.5. And total, I'm not going to touch here in this one. We got UNC and Miami. Looking at this one here, Hurricanes with a couple people on the report. No, I don't see anybody. Never mind. But field goal percentage wise, they're top 10 in the country. Is this Miami Hurricanes squad? Steals top 60 in the country in steals. I like this Miami Hurricanes team. 7-3 in their last 10, an 18-5 overall here. They're favored by 1 here at home. Total 157.5. UNC on a 5-game winning streak, fresh off that Duke win. I don't know. I like the team. Don't get me wrong. I was against them there on playing Duke. I kind of want to fade them again here with Miami. I think Miami has enough talent-wise to hang really with anybody. Obviously, Reno, the kid from Indiana, has been the guy this year, 20 points per game from him. But then they have a Trey Donaldson, the Michigan transfer. Plenty of talent for me to get on Miami. So that's why I'm not mad at the pick'em price going to Miami with this one. Not touching the total as well on this one. Just give me the Miami Hurricanes to get this one done. Next up, we got Purdue and Sonny's Nebraska Cornhuskers. Oh, man, that was a rough one there. They depend on when you got them, Nebraska versus Rutgers there. I got the plus 12.5 with Rutgers. I covered. I did see 11.5, so hopefully Sonny and the rest of you Nebraska bettors happen to cover that one. But I think they cover this one. If you didn't, if you weren't able to cash with Nebraska last time, you'll be able to cash here with this one. I'm not a fan of Purdue. They've, the sleepwalk win against Oregon. Okay, I can't count Maryland. Not impressed. The 3 straight losses: UCLA, Illinois, and Indiana. A tough game versus USC and Penn State and Iowa. They're not necessarily whooping these teams, man. They're not beating these teams by margin that they should be. Fletcher, Lawyer, Braden Smith, and then I'm searching for serious perimeter scoring threats. CJ Carr hasn't stepped up. What else? The bigs here for Purdue, it's Kaufman, Wren, and then I'm really those other 2 guys have not been. What's the other cat's name? It's escaping me here. I'll find it. Clough, this Oscar Clough. What did he do against Oregon? 3 points, 6 points, 2 points. That's his last 3 games. They're going to need something out of him. It's looking like it's Fletcher, Lawyer, Braden Smith, and Kaufman, Wren, and after that, you're searching. I don't know. To me, I like Nebraska. They're getting healthy again as well. Mast is back. What do you call it? Burke Butenksil, this guy with the long last name, is back. It's also a revenge spot. I mean, this Nebraska Cornhusker squad remembers last year's 104-68 shellacking they took to Purdue. I don't know. I like this Cornhusker squad. I don't know if they do something come tournament time. You've heard me call them fool's gold. I think Purdue's even more fool's gold, though. And I like Nebraska here with a pretty solid number to lay at minus 2.5 at home here. I think they get it done. Give me the Nebraska Cornhuskers here in this one. I got couple more college games I'll get into, but let me get into the chat real quick, see what you guys are up to. All right. Someone quick. Arizona needs the Heimlich remover. Yep, they choked. Saw that. No more betting top 10 road faves. Yep. Hi, baseball's not worth watching anymore. I don't want to watch a team buy another championship. I'm good, bro. Yep, I've already had a rant about that. This is Orange, the Pokemon trainer. Interesting name here. Hi, I watch football first, then basketball second, hockey third. I don't watch business. Unlimited money. Good, fam. Okay. What's Sonny up to? Sonny should have been easy money. No Peterson for KU. Yep, of course. That was one I wasn't watching. I was trying to watch the Laker game. So, is what it is. Hi, I also watch. All right. This guy's I'll let him go. Sorry, Orange. You're in timeout for a little bit. All right, Keldog says you're going to win the Lakers because I took the Thunder. Uh-oh, Keldog. Let me know how this one goes. All right. She says, Sonny goes, give me UNC. Sounds like a sucker bet. but I'm taking UNC at probably a hangover after Duke. That's my thoughts. The Duke win hangover, but 5-game winning streak. They want to keep it rolling too. You can play that both sides, but I'm not interested in backing them on the road. That's the thing. And Miami has enough, horses in the staple here to compete. No room left on the wagon, bro. Seats are full. I'm sorry. I'm not going to ever get on the Nebraska Cornhuskers wagon. When it comes to, national championship, yeah, no. I won't be on that bandwagon. But I'll throw somebody off the bandwagon to get on the bandwagon for tomorrow. Give me the Nebraska Cornhuskers, like I said. And Sonny likes BYU. We're going to get into that game. We're going to get into that game right now, actually. BYU Baylor, tough game. No way BYU can lose another one, right? No way. They should get this one done, right? Baylor only has 7-guy rotation here. Pretty banged-up squad. The tallest guy is, 6'9"? Let me pull this up because the kid, Caden, let me pull this cat's name up before I start butchering kids' names. First off, the injury report on both sides year-long has been ugly. A bunch of guys missing off preseason rosters. It's this kid, Caden Powell, 6'9", and then Michael Rataj, 6'8". After that, they don't have anybody taller than that. The Bantha should have a field day tomorrow. Absolute field day. Take the 30-point prop with him. That doesn't mean BYU just wins the game. I mean, Baylor's going to close out on these shooters. I believe they're a great defensive team. When I was looking at the defensive numbers, 1 second, I'll pull that up. I mean, both teams not the greatest, actually. 96th for Baylor and 185th for 96 for BYU, 185th for Baylor defensive rating wise. Offensive rating 38th for Baylor, 28th for BYU. So pretty neck and neck. 3-point field goal percentage actually is in Baylor's advantage. Again, at home here, BYU struggling. No way they can lose another one, right? Pick here is just sticking to that Debantha prop, if I'm being honest. I'll be a sucker and not give you guys a side or total on that one. I just think Debantha is going to have himself a big day. It's square as all hell. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm telling you guys something you guys don't know. But look at Baylor's roster and tell me if you feel comfortable backing them. I don't. They're sharps who are on Baylor, and I salute them. Hopefully they get that one done. I'll probably be rooting Baylor on, but I just can't simply put my own money on it. That's how I think about it. And I'll root on a Debantha big-time game and for them to lose still. BYU to lose still. All right. We got Wisconsin and Illinois in this one. Right. We got with Illinois here, 11.5-point favorites. Total 155.5. Is getting to the point where I feel like that might be a little too much to lay with Illinois. I've been trying to fade them. I faded them there against Northwestern. That didn't go my way. And then I tried to get on them with Michigan State. And that didn't go my way. I'm just going to fade them again. I'm not going to lay minus 11.5 with them. I know Wisconsin, let us down there against Indiana. They did cover, actually. We had money line there versus Indiana as well. I still think, again, this big-time scorer, John Blackwell, evens the playing field with any team. He is capable of going for 35 points in a night. This John Blackwell. And then he's only the second leading scorer. This kid Boyd here, Nick Boyd, is the leading scorer on Wisconsin, averaging, 21 points a game. Blackwell, 19 points a game. The big guy Rapp here, some 7-footers Wisconsin has to be able to bang around with Illinois. Last meeting last year was a Wisconsin 21-point win. Some of the Ivasic brothers here were on that roster, so I'm sure they remember that. I'd argue Illinois' roster last year was slightly better than this year's roster. I'm not going to argue too much with that because Illinois is pretty legit this year as well. 9-1 in their last 10, 12-1 at home this year, 20-4 on the year. I still think Wisconsin comes in here and at least plays close. Give me the plus 11.5 here with those Wisconsin Badgers. All right, final college game of the night I'll talk about, and then we'll get into some NBA action. Before I talk about it, let me check the chat out real quick. Sonny's on BYU, like I said. He says, I'm not even on the national championship bandwagon, bro. Oh, well. I think Number one. I like ISU also. Sonny, we're going to be on the opposite side a lot. I like TCU here. I like TCU. So there's that. Let me tell you the little bit of my reasoning. Give me a second. This cat, Tamin Lipsey. Tell me if you can sleep at night with his shooting percentages when you look at him. What is it? Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it for you. He's shooting 28%. 28% from three is Tamin Lipsey. 68% from the free throw line. And that's, again, your big-time ball dominant guard who's going to be control of the for most of the game here. Their big time floor general is that's his numbers shooting wise. Momoklovic, Solovic or whatever, this cat, the European cat, I mean, he's good. 21, 18, 16, 29 points. We can let him have his. The guy that they're going to have to shut down is Joshua Jefferson, this forward here from Iowa State. Another big-time scorer, Mr. Double-Double, he really is. Pretty good at getting assists as well. 5.5 assists a game here out of Joshua Jefferson. Again, though, you look at TCU's roster, their front three leading scorers here, Punch, Edmonds, well, not three, but Lelavicious here, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", forwards, versatile type players TCU has here. I like the 1-2 punch in the backcourt here with Jaden Pierre and this other cat's here, Brock Harding. These two cats, both averaging about 10 points a game. Harding averaging almost 7 assists a game. I can make a case TCU's deep enough to hang here with Iowa State, who's going to get everybody's best shot as well. 6.5 points? I can see a lot of people flocking in that, thinking it's not that bad of a number to lay. I think TCU has what it takes to even outright Iowa State here. Give me TCU Horned Frogs plus a 6.5 in this one. We got Pacers and Knicks. Let me go here to the NBA action. Knicks here. First off, Thunder 1 point ahead here. I'm seeing Sixers laid an egg. Shout out to those Detroit Pistons ending the winning streak. That was nice. The Bucks laid an egg. What else killed us tonight? The Bucks and hopefully not the Lakers. The Sixers laid an egg too. So a couple of these games that we were really high on last night killed us. But that's the NBA for you. Monkey wrenches. All right, we got Knicks minus 11.5 here. Total 223.5. Injury report wise, host of names here on the Pacers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 names on the injury report for the Pacers. Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Miles McBride for the Knicks on the injury report. As long as we have Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns, I'm ready to go. And Josh Hart. So, yeah, I'm ready to roll with the Knicks here. I know it's a big number. You look, last matchup was a 114-113 win for New York, only 1 point loss for Indiana here, but they've lost 4 straight. Look how they've done on the road, 3-22 this year on the road straight up. Just not in love with it. I will go back to the Pascal Siakam props. It's been basically the guy who's going to get his numbers still. 18 points, 19 points, 27, 25, 26 points here his last couple games. Averaging 23.5 per night. Yes, I like Siakam. That'll be the guy that kills us. But I still like the Knicks here laying at minus 11.5, who have been a good little ATS team at home this year as well. Give me those New York Knicks here on the spread. We got Clippers, Rockets. Clippers here plus the 7.5. Rockets at home here laying the 7.5, and totals 210.5. When you look injury report wise, just Darius Garland I'm seeing for the Clippers, and really nobody here for the Rockets. Should be a somewhat healthy Rockets squad. Number 1 rebounding team in the NBA. We'll see if that continues now with Adams out. Clippers won the last meeting 128-101. 128-108. Clippers won that last meeting. But, of course, Harden was on the team. Is this going to be an addition by subtraction, or are they going to miss James Harden here? You look, Kawhi, capable of going for a 40-50 burger here, no doubt. He scored 40 the other night. John Collins is a solid piece as well, able to shoot the three a little bit. Brooke Lopez should be the center here with the young cat Niederhauser to replace Zubac, who they also let go. Jordan Miller, Derek Jones, Chris Dunn, Bohag Bogdanovic, Kobe Sanders, Cam Christie, not necessarily the creme de la creme here, but is it enough to stay within 7.5 with Reed Shepherd? Durant is going to be covered mostly by Leonard and Derek Jones, two versatile forwards that, can make Durant's life not so easy. I could make the case that Sengun and Brooke Lopez, Sengun will have the upper edge, but with the young cat Niederhauser coming in and helping out, I think they can, Sengun scores 25, Brooke Lopez and Niederhauser combined for 20. You know what I mean? They can kind of make up the difference there. I like the Clippers plus 7.5. I think they can, keep this one close as well. They're 9th in the West now. They're trying to just continue to stay alive. They don't want to fall out of this play-ins type spot. Kawhi, again, love the prop for him. He may go off here for the rest of the season, really. So as long as he stays healthy, I'm on the Clippers here. And a Kawhi Leonard prop as well, over 30 points. Why not? All right. We got Mavericks and Suns. We're almost here or almost done with this look-ahead show. Pretty quick episode tonight. Not a lot, just a lot of hoops action for tomorrow. Suns here laying 7.5 at home. 226.5 is the total. We already know how I feel about the Suns. They've been an ATS cash cow this year. I think number 1 or number 2 in the league against the spread. 3-point field goal percentage, all in the favor of the Suns. Rebounding in favor of the Suns. Defensive rating in favor of the Suns. I don't know. Mavericks losers of 7 straight. Suns losers of 2 straight. Last time these two teams played back in November, Suns won that 123-114. When you look injury report-wise for the Suns, Cole Anthony, Grayson Allen, Isaiah Livers. So if D-Book and Colin Gillespie are going to be playing, I can get on this, especially with Dylan Brooks shooting it lights out this year. Klay Thompson's game-time decision for the Mavericks. I don't want to get on the Mavericks at all here. I tried to get on them there against the Spurs, thinking they could snap this losing streak against a rival like that. Here's another rival for them. Don't get me wrong. Suns and Mavericks don't necessarily like each other either. But I think the Suns handle business here at home. I'm not trying to step in front of this ATS monster they've been this year. Look, give me the Suns here, 7th in the West versus a 12th in the West. Mavericks, who are probably not going to be a playoff team this year. I'm not going to overthink it. Give me the Suns here, minus the 7.5. We got Spurs and Lakers. Spurs here, 8.5-point favorites on the road versus LA. Total 228.5. Obviously, Lakers will be on the back-to-back, playing OKC as we speak. Lakers are the number 1 team in the NBA in field goal percentage. I found that very interesting. Going up against a top 7 team, actually, is in the Spurs in field goal percentage. 3-point field goal percentage, neither team that great, 18th and 23rd. This one comes down to, do you trust Lakers on a back-to-back? Is Luka going to play? Let me look injury report-wise. It's saying he'll be out with a hamstring. Thiero as well for the Lakers. Lindy Waters really the only piece here for the Spurs. If Spurs are fully healthy, I got to look their way. It's just tough, man. It may be a little bit more than I'd like to have to lay 8.5, but they should be able to get this done. What can I say? They got Lakers and Warriors up next before the All-Star break. I could argue they want to just, finish off this. It would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-game winning streak if they can win these next 2 here before the All-Star break. Again, Lakers still do get everybody's best shot, especially here at home that they're going to be playing at. Give me the Spurs. Expect a lot of the superstars out tonight or tomorrow night. All the LA Hollywood stars makes the best out of these Spurs come to life here. Wemby wakes up. Big night out of him. Castle, Vassell. Love that 1-2 punch. And, of course, De'Aaron Fox out there still doing his thing. Love the Spurs long-term as well. This is a team I'm seriously keeping an eye on. Spurs, Lakers. Give me the Spurs here in this one, minus the 8.5. And that's it. That's everything I got for you guys. Just hoops here tomorrow. Sonny agrees with the Kawhi. Dude shoots every other time down the court. I know it's crazy. He used to be like a defensive type wing. Now he's, just the development of over the career speaks volumes. I'm waiting for the WNBA. That is easy money. If it's even coming, if it's even happening. The lady seems to be on strike. Not happy with the pay. Interesting there. But yeah, that's the show, guys. Like I said, we're waiting on that Lakers game to cash. Hopefully it can get us to the promised land here. Salvage the day. It wasn't the greatest day, but we're going to bounce back tomorrow. We're going to bounce back this whole week. Excited for the slate tomorrow. I have some NBA and college hoops up on the site. Of course, Tony'sPicks.com, or the link in the description here takes you right to the website there where our best bets are. Good luck to everybody here. A couple more in the chat before I get out of here. Kel Dog, shout out to you. Hopefully you got that tennis bet in. Got that one in. Osorio Serrano. What Raducanu had to withdraw due to illness. Thank you for that free money. The tennis winner there. And Sonny, yes, looking forward to Stacks coming back. He got a live show starting this week. Yikes. Stacks coming back, huh? We'll see. We'll see about that. I haven't seen Stacks in a minute. He's gone AWOL. So, yeah. All right, guys. Best of luck. You guys have a great night. We'll make it a winning day tomorrow here. Best of luck. Peace.